Hi, Karen here. Welcome to my kitchen. So today we're going to be doing some banana bread. I have 3 bananas that have turned brown. Didn't get to eating them yet, so I didn't want to throw them out. So we're going to do a quick and easy banana bread. So we're going to peel. First of all, we're going to set the oven to preheat at 350, where I'm going to be using an 8 by 4 inch loaf pan. So we're gonna put our really ripe bananas right into my mixer here. They are extremely rich. I don't know. Banana bread is one of those things that's just so delicious, especially if you heat it up and put a little butter on there. And it's a great way not to waste your bananas when they've gotten too brown. Now, things about bananas, the browner, they do turn mushy, but they get sweeter as they get more ripe. So we got our 3 ripe bananas. You can use 2 to 3 medium size. And then I've got a 1/3 cup of melted butter here. I'm gonna put that right in. 1/3 cup melted butter. I use salted. You can use salted or unsalted. It doesn't really matter. And sorry, I'm just double checking my recipe here. And then I'm gonna lock that down, turn it on, and we're gonna blend the butter and the bananas together until they're smooth. Doesn't take much time at all. Okay. So that's done. Now, we've got 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. That in. We've got just a pinch of salt. Now, you can divide the sugar up depending on if you don't want it as sweet and use 1/2 granular sugar and 1/2 light brown sugar. I'm just going to use regular granular sugar, and I'm going to do 3/4 cup. That's 1/2. There's another 1/4, so 3/4 cup sugar. And I'm just gonna give that a quick stir. There we go. 1 large egg. I'm gonna beat that up a little bit before I put it in. I usually always put it in a dish like this, just in case you don't want to get any eggshells in there. It's easier to pick them out of there than anything else. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, I'm not going to be using any nuts in my banana bread, but nuts because I don't have any this morning, but nuts are really great to add. Pecans is one of my favorite. Cashews. Ooh, cashews. Buttery texture, right? All right, and then final ingredient is 1.5 cups all-purpose flour. So I'm going to start with adding 1/2 cup into my wet ingredients. Give that a little bit of a stir. It's a beautiful day here in Arizona. Sunday. My husband's down in California. His youngest is having her first baby. So yay, another grandbaby. How exciting. I'm here watching the dogs. Ooh, a little too fast. There they are, right on cue. They're usually under me. Actually, Molly was under me. Now, I'm going to add just a little more. I don't think I quite got enough flour in there. It was a little shy because it's still pretty wet. There, that's starting to look better. Now, like I said, 350 preheated oven. Here's my pan. This is a non-stick pan anyway, but I am going to spray some non-stick spray in there, at least on the bottom, just to give it just a little. You could also take your wrapper from your butter and just give it a quick swipe. Okay, that looks good. Ooh, that really smells like banana. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Okay. Get that, see how that looks? This would be the time you put your chopped nuts in if you were gonna do any nuts. Now, you can use a bigger pan if you want. You can go to the 9 by 5, I think it is. It'll just make a shorter loaf and not as tall. I prefer the taller ones, and it won't take as much time to cook in your oven. So this takes about 47 to 57 minutes. So when you get to that 45, 47 mark, keep an eye on it. Of course, I test it by, you can use your finger, poke it on the top a little bit and see, but I always use the toothpick in the middle, and as long as it comes out dry, not cakey, then I know it's done. All right, we're just gonna give this a little smooth out. It will smooth out on its own pretty much anyway when it heats up. I'm gonna wipe that top off because I do not want, you know, burnt stuff on the top. It's hard to get off of your pan. Anyway, there's a little piece there. There we go. Put it in the oven, 350, 47 to 57 minutes later, and you'll have banana bread. So I'll come back when it's all cooked. Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. So it's been, for me, 45 minutes, and my banana bread is done. I checked it already. But just so you know, take your trusty toothpick and stick it right in the middle. And it came out clean. So I'm going to take this out. And I tell you, it smells so good in here. My whole house. Check that out. Does that look good or what? So I'm just gonna, and the other test is just kind of on top. Gives a little, but not a lot. So stick it right on the cooling rack. Let it cool a little bit so it comes away from the sides a little bit, and then we can turn it upside down and pop it out. So I let it cool for about 5 minutes. Take a butter knife. I go around the edges just a little bit, just to make sure nothing's catching. Still a little hot, but I can do it with my hands. And then it just comes out like that. Check it out. Is that delicious? Pretty hot. I'm gonna have to test this out. Now I love all the pieces, but the end pieces, because they're a little crispy, I guess is the word. Look at that. Can you see the steam? I don't know if you can see the steam, but it's pretty warm still. Take myself a little bit of butter. My mouth is already watering. And just let that melt on there. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Now that's good. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your banana bread, and I'll see you next time.